And moving on into this game, in the upper right, we have our Terran player. Looks like he's coming back. We'll see if that's the case. He is.
NS jjakji.
Oh, nerd showing love. Love for jjakji. In the bottom left, we have our Protoss player. He is kind of the underdog of this entire GSL, but he's still continuing to do pretty damn well. He is.
Party.
The dark horse of this
The dark
GSL.
horse.
I was trying to think of what it was called. I was like, what is it? Ah.
No, he's the one that's hard to factor in.
You
like
said
how he's
underdog.
gonna
I was like, is it dark dog, black dog, black horse, dark horse, dark horse? He's the dark horse of the GSL this season.
Oh man, no, that's exactly what he is. He is the dark horse. It's very hard to tell how far he's going to get. He could go all the way to the finals. I don't know. He could be eliminated today. We're going to see.
Well, jjakji going for Command Center first.
Not shocking.
Yeah, and Parting is not going for Nexus first. Not at all. He is going to scout this rather quickly. Now, will he transition into an expansion, or will he try to put on early aggression against this? It's awfully far to try to send anything over to actually do damage. I think we're probably going to see him just go straight into a Nexus. It's really the best choice for Parting here.
Yeah, I agree with you, Artosis. Probably go into a Nexus. Oddly enough, Parting with the higher APM than jjakji early on. Generally, jjakji, previous games we've seen here, a little bit better APM. Now, note, he did pick Daybreak. He's 3-1 on that. And note that jjakji actually has not had a lot of success on Daybreak. He's 3-4.
You know, I actually do have to say about Parting the way he was just dancing that throw. That's the second time he's done that. And actually, that's, I mean, if you're trying to win GSL, I don't want to nitpick too much, but what he should have done there was attack the SCV, lost his shields, and ran. Because every little bit of damage may in some way help you later on. There's no reason for him to dance that probe right there. There's just no reason.
No, I totally agree.
It's not even going to tilt jjakji. Jjakji doesn't give a crap if he's doing that. He doesn't care.
Well, you know, you're right, because that might be that one SCV. It's lost about 15 hit points, and
and
then it's repairing that bunker when he's trying to do an MC style push.
Yeah, maybe.
And then you killed it a little bit quicker and had that SCV not taking that 15 damage.
And then maybe he has to send it back to mine, then send another one out, and that time you're attacking his SCV that's making the command center or scouting his base, perhaps. It's just, anyways, I don't want to dwell on it too much, but realistically, that's, if I was his coach, I'd tell him to stop that, cut that out.
Cut that crap out.
Cut it out,
Parting.
All right, so he scouted what jjakji was up to. No gases yet. A couple barracks. Pretty standard. Looks much like his Metropolis build. Parting, on the other hand, getting his tech out now. Just looks pretty standard from both players here. I'm excited to see what style we're going to see here from Parting. I already know from jjakji we're going to see a very standard style. I think he has a lot of confidence in himself and his standard play. Just the 3 barracks into double gas. He'll just tech up normally with that, most likely.
Look at that, SCV is just out of range. Oh, nice game sense, Parting.
And down.
And now
Parting
it looks like we're going to have a third base.
Yep, very quick third off of 1 gate. It's a build that we're seeing more and more and more on this map. jjakji is getting an eBay right now. I wonder, this game may come down to something very much like Metropolis. Even though it's a slightly different opening from Parting here, he's taking that quick third, and jjakji looks like he's playing pretty normally. So we might see him hit this timing right before there's any splash damage units out, where he's trying to just go ahead and utilize medevacs to their utmost, because that's why you need splash units. When medevacs are out on the map, it becomes a time where you need Colossus, or you need, Psystorm or something like that. Will he have that?
Yeah, you got to step it up, because medevacs are actually so good. Your army will live so much longer.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, you can stim once or twice, even if it doesn't you didn't do much damage during that stim, it's not like you're going to be punished forever. Because we have 3 more gateways coming up here.
He's going right up to
do the MC
8 gates. Yeah, he's going up to 8
gates. He's going to do MC strat.
He might indeed.
Sometimes I wonder, in moments like this, did he just see MC do that and be like, I'm going to do that? Or was this always his plan all along?
Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll have to see. He's making a ton of sentries, basically using all his gas. He only has 2 geysers right now. So we'll see a lot of Zealots popping out shortly, no doubt. I'm really interested to see how he does this, because those Marines kind of... basically, jjakji has good map control right now. You know, he has both watchtowers. He's going to basically know if parting is coming out there. And in fact, he's going to find this pylon right away, which is a big deal as well.
Oh, is this probe going to be able to get away? Yes.
Ooh.
Well, I think what parting's going to do is send out his army in these little snippets. So it looks like he has something that, you know, a Protoss and 3 base would have, but not an army that, you know, clearly he sacrificed all tech to just get, you know, 8 gateways and all the other stuff. So
Well, jjakji has stim just about to finish. He's making 2 bunkers. Will he have SCVs up? Will he be able to hold this? I don't know, Tasteless.
I don't know.
It's really hard to say.
He's warping in the rest of his army.
Jjakji
He's at 94,
is so
94.
smart. Everything he's doing right now is so intelligent. He's even making a medevac right away out of that starport before the reactor's even ready from the factory. And he has an SCV out. He sees, he knows what's happening. He needs to bring those SCVs down. He's bringing them.
Here he
goes.
goes.
Too late, though. And no stim yet from jjakji. He does have stim, but only utilizing it on a couple units there.
Denying those SCVs to repair on the bunker so perfectly. I'm almost speechless. Wow. And now there's more stalkers. And the Zealots coming in here now.
Wow, that is so many units, Tasteless. And he cannot afford to lose his SCVs. There are a lot of force fields left. Oh, not too many now.
Oh, nice.
Like that's it for force fields. Can jjakji hold? He's down 30 supply. But there's not a lot of... oh, there we go. Some more Zealots coming in. I was going to say not a lot to tank damage for parting, but there you go. We do have +1 and medevacs for jjakji out, but is this actually enough here? Losing a ton of SCVs and a lot more coming down.
Oh man, those SCVs coming down, that's really indicative of how desperate right now jjakji is to hold this up, but he's chasing him all the way back. More Zealots pop out though, that they can hit these SCVs very easily.
Oh man, jjakji right now, his army is hurt. He killed a lot of sentries here. He's down a lot of supply. Look at that, 42 workers were killed. That is, I mean, this is not really a recoverable position. I think what we'll probably see here is jjakji maybe get out a couple medevacs and go.
Yeah,
he's going to have 2-1 against no upgrades for his opponent. He killed a lot of sentries. That's basically all he has going for him. That and medevacs. So we will see, but it looks like charge is going to be done by the time he gets there. If parting just doesn't miss any pylons,
I think,
basically.
if parting just plays
if he just
safe,
macros.
Yeah, if he just makes stuff. Actually, I've oftentimes, when I try to help, you know, my friends at StarCraft, they'll be like, well, I don't understand what I'm doing, you know, I'm like, most of the time, people are not good at StarCraft. The problem is they're just not making stuff.
Yeah.
Just keep making probes. Make you know, units, spend your money. And honestly, that's all that parting has to do is be in a safe position and just make stuff.
Yeah.
Zealots, sentries, you know, stalkers, Colossi.
He's on top of his Chrono Boost, man. His 1-1 actually is going to finish, I think, before the attack hits, which is, like, insanely good for him. Because if it was 2-1 against 0-0, maybe jjakji has a chance. But 1-1 against 2-1, he's also up 40 supply right now. I mean, jjakji's doing exactly what he should be doing right now, but will it be enough? I don't think so, Tasteless.
I do not think so.
Well, we will see. If he way positions his army wrong, maybe it'll work out. But he's making Archons. He has charge lots. He has Blink on the way. Stalkers in his main, as we see here.
And the Stalker's now getting away. I'm sure, you know, jjakji has kind of a desperate feeling right now in his heart as he knows, I'm probably going to lose this, but let's at least try this one attack. I love this. Landing the factory to get in the way of the Zealots. The Stalkers need to get over with the rest of this army.
Not stimming until he needs to here. And there we go. There's the stim. He doesn't look like we really have any force fields to stop him, so he's going to have to just kite as best as he can. The Stalkers are not here. Don't forget that's a big part of the army, but targeting the Medivacs, beautiful by the Archons.
Oh, and he's going to get that one as well.
Don't forget
Continue
though,
to run.
jjakji killing off a lot of units so far. But he has lost his Medivacs. He doesn't have a lot of health. He doesn't have a lot of energy on the one remaining Medivac. It's the original Medivac.
All right, so he's going to warp in some more stuff here. It's 103 supply to 129.
He really made a lot of headway there, but losing those Medivacs, that was a rough beat. And now with the Stalkers out, with 2-2 still in the way.
Blink almost done.
Yeah, more Archons being morphed. If he still had all those Medivacs, if those Archons hadn't targeted those down, I'd say jjakji has a much better chance than he has now. But here we go. He's pushing in a little bit. He's got to be careful, though.
All right, he's going once again. Guardian Shield has been thrown up.
Some beautiful micro so far, but targeting down Medivac's beautifully done.
Nice. Now if he just forces him to stim again, which he may have to do.
Yeah, and he does have to. It looks like Harding may just kill this army off, but jjakji going to trade as best he can with what he has left. The Archons, though, taking way too much, dealing too much. GG.
Damn.
What a superbly played series this
Harding
was.
just defeated a GSL champion, and not just any GSL champion, but a very recent GSL champion.
Harding, sick badassery from him.
Sick badassery.
Well,
he wields the staff of badassery.
Does he?
Yes. He has the badassery scepter.
Well, that's what he calls it, but really it's just the thing for hangers in his closet that he takes out and
It's
puts
just
Christmas
that
paper
thing
around.
that you use to put your shoe on if you wear loafers.
A shoehorn?
That's not a scepter, that's a shoehorn, man. Then he whacks me in the face with it. I'm like, oh, that's right. It is
a scepter.
It is a scepter of badassery. All right, guys, jjakji shockingly losing to Parting.
Yeah. jjakji, he's going to have to go down and fight Ganji, but first we're going to see MC against Parting. Who will take this? MC historically has had very good PvP. At one point in time, he was like a Nestea of PvP. He was just not losing.
Yeah, the only person who was ever like up there with MC in PvP was probably Inca.
Yes.
At that period of time, but I don't really know what to expect because every time I see Parting play now, I'm like, oh, damn.
Let's hope that Belshir Beach isn't one of the maps for this PvP series.
They have to forgate.
So that we can just like spin the wheel and see what strategy both players choose.
What was the word for that?
Tactical wheel.
Tactical wheel.
Yeah, someone
love
gave
that
to me on Twitter. And there's, I guess the same type of thing exists in fencing where it's like a wheel of strategies and things next to it.
It's like too hard to articulate. It's like when somebody explained to us what rotational symmetry was, so we could finally describe the map. I'm like, it's like the map, like on this side, it's like this side, but then over here, it's like
it goes like this
side. It goes like a little spinny wheelie thing. And somebody's like, yeah, that's called rotational symmetry. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Now I no longer sound like a sixth grader trying to describe to my parents how this map looks.
Exactly.
So
Belshir Beach, that would be a bad map for the PvP, but we'll see. We'll see. I think we have to go to a quick little break. I'm excited. I just want to get into the PvPs, but
all right, guys. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes here at the GSL Codex, and we'll have a PvP jjakji versus MC. So stay tuned.
Marine. 해병. 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 Marine. 해병.